I was blind when they crossed me. I was blind when I was blind. Before I took the risk, life was normal. Steady income, consistent money, but it felt like a mental prison. The job I was working helped me get back on my feet. I got a car after my first one broke down, moved into my first apartment with my girlfriend. It gave me stability and comfort, but sometimes comfort becomes a trap. I was working 10-hour shifts, 4 days a week, and sometimes 6 with mandatory overtime, which just in my opinion should be illegal, gang. I'm just saying, that shit don't make no sense. And trying to chase a passion while working full time is hard. On my off days, I tried practicing tattooing, but distractions came easy. Weekends were my free time. That's when everything was going on. So I fell into a cycle of chilling after work, hooping with the guys, spending time with my girlfriend, but never having real time for my real passion. Comfort will keep you from growing, and I started feeling it. I've always followed people with that growth mindset. They were always preaching this growth mindset. I've been influenced by them. Their words motivated me, but I'd always take little action and fall back into the trap I was used to. Felt like I was taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And after about 8 or 9 months working at that job, I knew I wanted to leave, but I didn't have a plan, so I stayed. I was telling myself I was going to quit, so I'm going to leave. Don't worry about it. I'm going to leave. But the truth is, I was scared. Me and my girlfriend got our own place, and that added pressure for me to stay even more. Because the rent had to be paid, the bills had to be handled, and I couldn't just leave, right? Fast forward 6 months, I just turned 22. And something in me snapped. I stopped valuing the job. I realized how replaceable I was at the job. And most of all, I realized the only thing that was holding me back was me. I kept thinking of everything that could go wrong if I quit, all the negative. What if I go broke? What if we lose the apartment? What if she leave me? So I finally opened up to her. I told her how much I hated it, that I didn't want to be there anymore, and she told me, quit the job. We'll be fine. I'm not going anywhere. We're not losing this apartment. And that's a reassurance that I needed. I skipped 2 days of work just to gather my thoughts to make sure this is really what I want. And then when I returned to work, I worked 3 hours out of my 10 hours. I just worked only 3 hours, and I knew, yeah, f*** this job, gang. I'm not doing it no more. I only told 2 people I was cool with that I was about to walk out to bet on myself with tattooing. And one of them told me not to do it, finish the week, get your money, and then leave. And I said, nah. The other one hyped me up, told me I'm the motivation. Get the fuck out of here. Don't even tell nobody else that you about to leave. Just walk out. Fuck this job, man. And I'm forever grateful to have a friend like that. It's my friend to this day. That's my own way. That's my dog. After that, I turned in my badge, walked out, and I never looked back. I ain't have no plan, only a goal to become a full-time tattoo artist. Now here we are, present day. It's been 2 weeks since I quit, and I just landed an apprenticeship at a tattoo shop. I've been doing Instacart to pay the bills. My spirit been high. My growth been undeniable. My mind is clear, and for the first time in a long time, I feel free. I don't have to wake up and give 10 hours of my day to something that I don't love. I decide when I sleep, when I wake up, how fast or slow I move. I'm in control now. And I don't ever want to go back to that kind of job again. So should you take the risk? Maybe. But that's something you got to decide for yourself. And all I know is I did, and I never felt more alive. Thank you for watching. 3 the Artist signing off.